All right, as always, parental advisory, explicit content. This is Top Billin Sports. You should already know what goes on here, right? So, all right, so after the first game with the Atlanta Falcons, I said no need to panic, right? They come out in the second game against the Dallas Cowboys and was absolutely destroying them dudes, right? Shit looked crazy. I mean, they were firing on all cylinders and then collapsed, right? Like I said before, one play doesn't lose anybody a football game. It's everything leading up to it, right? So you're like, damn, an epic collapse like that, galvanize the team. They should be straight, right the ship. Everything's good, right? All right, coming out this time against the Chicago Bears. So first you play the Seattle Seahawks, one of the best teams in all of football, could very well be the Super Bowl champions at the end of the year. Then you play a step down to the Dallas Cowboys, who is a very good team who could very well be in the playoffs. And then you collapse, lose to them, right? But I think, like, the Falcons and the Cowboys are very much on a similar level. I think Seattle is a level above. Then you play the Bears, who I think is on the same level as the Cowboys, which would put them on the same levels as the Falcons, but they get it done differently. I feel like the Bears have a much better defense than even the Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. So it's like, man, can you get it done this way, right? Now you have injuries. You're missing A.J. Terrell. You're missing Julio Jones. You're missing Ricardo Allen. You're missing these guys. And then it's like, okay, man, can they find a way to still get the job done? Because that's what playoff teams do. And this is playoff or bust. I actually think it's more than playoff or bust, but at the very least, playoff or bust. In a tough-ass division, still, it is what it is, right? So now I'm to the point to where it's just like, all right, blow this shit up. Blow it up. Y'all know me if you follow me in my entire career from Bleacher Report to SB Nation, Rival, Scout, Yahoo Sports Radio, whatever like that. I don't like to put shit on coaches and stuff like that, right? If you've played, you know that you control your own destiny. A coach is there to kind of guide the ship, but you as players, you have to find it within yourself, right? It's just what it is. Once the players find it within themselves or they reach their own talent levels, then it is what it is. So maybe the Falcons just aren't talented enough, not being coached enough. Maybe it's a combination of everything. So this is why I think, man, you probably got to blow this shit up, right? Dan Quinn, hate to say it, man, Arriva Dirty, right? You got to put his ass on the Greyhound, send his ass back to wherever he's from. He's done. He should be cooked. But it goes beyond that to me, right? You be cute with some of these offseason moves and not actually going for it, trying to do just enough, it seems. Just enough when it feels like every other team just goes for it. Thomas Dimitroff, send his metrosexual ass back to wherever he came from as well. Martha's Vineyard or whatever like that. You got to go as well. Blow this shit up. You even got to start looking at, I would trade Julio Jones. I would start building for the future. Julio Jones, I love what I see from Calvin Ridley, right? I think he's a number one receiver. Him and Matt Ryan have a special connection to me to where I don't think you need a Julio Jones because Matt Ryan is the type that he works well with route runners. Like, if you're going to be exactly where he thinks you should be, I think you're going to have a good connection with him. Sans this play right here that I will break down here in a little bit as well. But just for the most part, you can see a special connection with him and Calvin Ridley. Suppose you were to get some draft picks from some people or whatever like that. You fleece somebody and you ended up with like a Jamar Chase on your team. A young Jamar Chase, Calvin Ridley in his fourth season. Russell Gage looks the part. I wanted to see him play. I actually think his loss could have been to the detriment of the win, to be honest with you, right? They needed someone else. There was nobody else out there but Calvin Ridley, and it showed, right? The run game, suppose you ended up with one of these young superstar backs as well coming out of college, or you got somebody like in somewhere in the NFL or something like that. But suppose you came up with like a Travis Etienne or somebody like that at Clemson. Start building for the future, whatever. I know people are going to say get rid of Matt Ryan. He's a little bit older. Maybe there is somebody there that will want somebody, but if they want shit, get rid of him too. Maybe you come up off some gangster shit and you get somebody in the draft. Just whatever, man. I don't know. Like, even if you write the shit right now and you do something, you struggle to get in, you barely get in, are you going to win the Super Bowl? Anything's possible, right? So that's why it's crazy to punt on the season so early. It's just 3 games. Just 3 games. The Falcons could very well they could very well right the ship and get on the right pace and be good like that. But does anybody think that this team looks like capable of winning a Super Bowl? They played the Seattle Seahawks, but think about some of these other teams, right? Like a Baltimore Ravens. Do you think these teams will beat them? Green Bay Packers and shit like that? The Buffalo Bills and people like that? Come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't like to do the fire the staff. That's that easy shit. Blame the quarterback, blame the OC and all this shit. That had never been my MO. But this time it may be actually true. It may be actually true. Let's see how we came to this conclusion. This was a fucked up loss. This was bad. This might have been just as bad as the Cowboys. I don't know. It was funny. I'm not going to lie to you. I tried to get ahead on this one, trying to get the content out. I had a whole half of a video done. Had to scrap this shit. I was going to come here talking about the connection with Matt Ryan and Ridley and how good some of the plays were with Isaiah Oliver and Darquez Dennard and shit like that. And it just like, it's like when the shit is on the line, everybody's hearts shrink, right? Raising nets. You got raising nets for heart. Come on, man. Let's go.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.
All right, so what the fuck was this? You're in the money zone, damn near in the money zone here, 3rd and 8. I don't understand. I know you need pressure, right? These guys aren't coming through with the pressure. Grady Jarrett's not on there. You need somebody who can get to the quarterback. Dante Fowler, people keep talking to me about what he did and that or whatever like that. What is he doing now? That's what I want to know. What is Dante Fowler doing now? He ain't doing shit. So don't talk to me about that. So this is weird right here, right? So you have zero coverage because here's KZ, DeMonte KZ, walked up on the line of scrimmage. He's not back here patrolling. You know why? Because he wouldn't do shit anyway. He back there all game, and every time you see a pass go deep, his ass is nowhere to be found. He cannot play a post safety. I actually like him around the line of scrimmage making stuff happen. You need a legit post safety, or you needed a legit post safety. You gambled and lost. He is not that. So you send him, right, zero coverage and what? Zero coverage. Somebody almost gets there. Looks like the Walker cat. Nope. Zero coverage. You vacated the entire side of a field. Entire side of a field. What is going on down here? This looks like Deion Jones. Oh, shit. I'm not sure exactly what that is. It actually looks like Deion. I'm not sure who that is, whatever like that. But somebody running, and they're running him vert. Walker almost gets there. Nick Foles is a big dude. Still able to get it up and over him. You gamble. No, that wasn't Deion Jones. You gamble and what? Bleedy Ray Wilson having to cover a post with an infinite amount of space to the right side. All you had to do is lead him. If you're Nick Foles, all you had to do is lead him to daylight. That's a tough thing to cover. But if there was a safety in the middle of the field or a safety who can help, or maybe two safeties back, you just at the very least have them kick a field goal. Try to have them kick a field goal. You try to go all out and have them, stop? I don't understand. Even if you stop them right here or whatever like that, they'll probably just still kick a field goal. You trying to knock them out of field goal range, or I don't know. It just seems like too big of a gamble, man. I don't know. That was a bad play. All right, now let's check this out right here. So people always talk about a 4-minute offense and what that entails. So at the very least, you want to salt away most of this clock here. It doesn't guarantee that you'll win, but it puts you in better position to possibly win. Got a 10-point lead with 6 minutes to go, 2-possession game. Now check this out here. If we see it, they know that you need to run the ball for this to happen. You just do. You need to be able to run the ball when people know you need to run the ball. That's what makes the mark of a good running team here. So you see a late add into the box. What's the thing here's the thing that I always say, right? If it's 2 men back, give it a crack, right? So that's less men in the box. If it's just one, here I come. Then that's when I'm going to start shooting it downfield. So it is 1 man back, but shit, you got to freaking run this ball. You at least be able to get yourself a decent amount of yardage here. So what we see here, right? Inside run. Todd Gurley wants to bounce it to the outside. He ain't built like that no more, man. He ain't built like that. If you can't get it to him On the inside, man, he's not going to be. Now look at him, man. He's reduced. They got plumbers cracking shit. Come on, man. Ty Gurley about 47 years old now in running back years. Look at this. Can't block in the middle. He can't get it done in the middle. He has to try to run laterally. That's exactly what you wanted him to do. So let's go on to the next one. All right, so this time, right, you pack them in like sardines. All right, you got all your men on the line of scrimmage here, plus a reduced split. Make it look like it's going to be a run, no doubt about it. You force them to put more people in the box as well. So what do? Come out back to the basket, play action fake, show it and hide it real good. All right, looks like you have an over route by Calvin Ridley. Need to be able to step up and launch, but look, converging defenders there. I'm not sure if he's unable to step into it. I'm going to put this on Matt Ryan. This is a bad pass. Tried to lead him and short-armed it. They didn't give a good angle to see if he could really step into this right there or if something affected this. Terrible pass by Matt Ryan. Right? Needed that. Absolutely needed that. That wasn't a bad call at all. That's poor execution. All right, your third down call, I believe you motion to empty. You're going to be running a mesh concept here. You're running it in the man, so somebody needs to be able to make a play, get free, or you needed to have run something that allowed for something different to happen here. So Matt has to climb the pocket, right? There was a breach on the right side. Climb the pocket. Look at that. It looks like Hayden Hurst running in. Look, they're running into each other right there. Running into each other. They have to try to dump the ball off the Hurst here. There's really nothing there, especially with the fact that he had to climb the pocket. And now it's throw or die, right? Throw or die right there. Nothing doing. Boom. You leave the door open, man. Terrible. All right, so I don't know what happened on this particular play right here. This is tough right here, right? So they're working cover two. So you're going to have Fuller right here. Then you're going to have, I believe, Tayshaun Gibson, whatever like that. You know how cover two works, right? Two-man right there. You're going to have Ridley and Hayden Hurst. Pretty much your only two options right now in the game, especially in a situation like this. Hayden Hurst running to the flat. Ridley running an out route. So there's only one place this ball can go, and that will be right here towards the sideline if you're going to be covered two. Matt Ryan on the pull. Launches up the field. And, of course, Ridley's a little late even trying to help him out right here. I don't know. This was just weird. I'm not sure what he saw right here. Didn't step into the throw. Kind of threw it off his back foot, and it launched on him here. So it was a good decision. The decision is fine. If the ball goes towards the sideline here, he makes this. It'll be a good throw. Throws it up the field more. Picked off. Man. All right. I'm going to stop right here. I always forget that these post-game, right, if I try to do a film study right after the game, the shit don't ever hit because people aren't trying to watch nothing. They just want to come in here and comment and vent and stuff like that. So I don't know why I keep doing that shit. I honestly don't want to do no more Falcon shit, to be honest with you. It's just not a fun cover for me. I don't know. It really just isn't. So I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I may continue to do some Falcons stuff like that, but Falcons fans just be killing me. The team is annoying. The whole thing is annoying. But this shit was funny right here, so I got to at least get this off right here. So your man Keanu Neal right here, was this real? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or he had to kind of fake this off, and then, you know what I mean, he since he did it, he had to go with the rib. So check this out. Boom. Banged him, cooked him. That man looked like he was running in quicksand. Keanu Neal looked slow as shit. But if you look, right, guy can't bang with a two-way go. He should not be in coverage. We already know that. He should not be anywhere near in coverage. But you can see this, right? Once he couldn't get to the ball, what does he immediately do? He grabs his hamstring. He's like, oh, shit. I don't know if you can see it from there, but he's grabbing his shit. He's like, you look at his hand right there. Like Denzel Washington in Training Day when he was like, shit, he shot me in the ass.
And you, Jake, I'm going to go get it right now.
Oh, shit! You motherfucker!
The next one will kill you.
Oh, son of a bitch! You shot me in the ass.
But this shit was incomplete anyway, but he had already grabbed his ass like his hamstring was hurt, so maybe he just had to continue to go with it or something like that. I don't know, man. You laugh to keep from crying, right? So just blow the whole thing up. I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys just let me know in the comment section, right? I might come back and do some more of a film study later on in the week, but I know you guys want to vent, but all these circumstances on both offense and defense, coaching decisions and everything led up to another collapse by the Falcons, and where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? I don't know. They always seem slow to make moves. I have a hard time believing Dan Quinn would get fired this early in the season, but shit, why not? Why not? Some other teams would do it. I don't know. I would get both of them, Dimitrov and Quinn, on the same Greyhound bus. And I buy them slow Greyhound bus tickets where they're trying to go to where they got to go. They got to go to another city first, right? Drive them motherfuckers all the way to Texas, and they're trying to get to New York or some shit. Make them all go all the way around. They be on the bus for like 12 days. Fuck out of here with that, man. All right, so just let me know in the comment section what you think, man. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.